What's going on, guys? My name is Rajeev Kugan and thanks for checking in. What we have today is Sandmarc's latest lens. It's their telephoto lens for the iPhone X and the iPhone XS. And I put it right here. What I can say is it's actually been pretty impressive, just like their wide angle lens. And of course, the cool thing is they do still include the clip. So anyone who does not have an iPhone and happens to get this for the lens itself, you can attach it to any smartphone. As you can see, I have it on my Note 9. And the cool thing is you get to try different features provided by different cameras. And what we have here is the drama filter. Essentially, it's a polarizer to balance out those exposures. Boom. What we got over here is three ND filters to reduce those lights and bring in those little blur effects when you're taking landscape shots or telephoto shots, whatever the case may be. The best thing about these guys, they're universal, so they can go on your wide angle lens or your telephoto lens. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. I love it. Let's get into the best part of the show. You're actually getting all of this for free. So you get the case, the Sandmarc case, the lens, the two filters, all for free. I'm giving it away. That's over $300 Canadian value. Throwing that out there. I'm a nice guy. All you gotta do is subscribe. That's all you gotta do. You hear my dog? He's ruining my video. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, before we get into things, I want to give a shout out to Sandmarc for listening. Companies, when you listen, it's key. So a few months ago, I reviewed the wide angle lens. The link's on the top over here, the little card. You can click it if you need to. Essentially, my issue was that they didn't allow you to use their wide angle lens on both the portrait mode and the regular mode. This case right here, they actually accommodate both lenses. You can change the lens between the portrait and the regular mode as needed. Whenever you want, just unscrew and screw it back in. I actually got this for the iPhone 10. I really want to see how much of a difference it makes when using it on the 10s. Okay, I dropped a video a few days ago indicating that the 10s is not worth it because the 10 is just pretty much the same as the 10s and there shouldn't be any reason for you to get it. So that being said, one cool thing, with that 812 Bionic chip integrated into the 10s, it makes a huge difference when it comes to speed. Zooming in, zooming out, getting those actual footages ASAP on your phone. Huge difference. Thank you, Apple. Quick review of the 10s. And why does all this matter? Here's a shot. So pretty much I was in motion, I was driving, I was the passenger, took a shot of the airplane flying over me on the portrait mode with this lens, making it a 4x zoom. I actually merged that with a wide angle shot I took with the Sandmarc earlier this year, mixing it together with a little bit of Photoshop. Voila. And Nama? Okay, love you, bye. Yeah, you can close the door. Thank you. Considering it is a telephoto lens, I want to use a more of a practical use case so that you guys can understand that if you want to use it for portrait shoots, what would the outcome be? Now, shout out to Tharshinie for being a good sport. I was actually going through different modes, changing the lens back and forth, so thanks a lot. Now, on the left, it's a shot taken inside, so you can tell the lighting is a little bit too harsh, kind of feels a little bit pixelated, but then again, this is a portrait mode zoomed in at 4x zoom. And on the right side, you can see there's a similar setting, just I allowed a little bit more natural light to come in, just so that you can see what the output is with a little bit more light. Okay, now here's a few shots taken outside. I want to, just focus on the fact that I'm using a portrait mode on the iPhone with a lens attached to it, and what the output would be in a beautiful day outside. You can definitely tell the quality difference is better, but one of the interesting things here is that the bokeh is not evident, and that's because the actual native camera app is not being able to detect at a very short distance. So you have to step a little bit further than you normally would when taking the picture. But I can honestly say when using the lens attachment, to me, it works best when you put it on the regular side of the camera, because it's not fighting with the actual native lens, trying to get a bokeh in there at the same time as well as zooming in. So here's a few shots to show an example of in regular mode with a 2x zoom. So regardless of the mode you prefer, at the end of the day, having that really high quality lens attached to your phone makes a huge difference. Really wish I had this lens a few months ago when I went to Toronto Zoo and I really wanted to zoom in and take those shots of the animals. Definitely would have came in handy if I had this lens. There are use cases. It does make a difference, really comes down to the user. But as with anything, there's obviously some issues that actually can note here. So here's the thing, when you're on a specific mode and you want to switch to a different mode and you move the lens to the other side, it's just blurry, right? But if I actually go ahead and do this, and thanks to the 812 Bionic chip, it focuses right away. Or you can use third-party apps. There's one called ProCam, kind of gives you more features than obviously the iPhone 10 or the 10s or any iOS can provide you. Also gives you options like being able to record video while on portrait mode, which is pretty cool. So now you're on super zoom in times another 2 zoom in, getting actual cool video footage. Okay, cool. I think that's about it. We're done here. Overall, thank you for watching. Again, as always, you guys are awesome. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you check the description, I have the link for the giveaway. It's live right now as of this video. Good luck to everyone. I'm gonna be shipping it anywhere you guys want on me, because you know, I love my subscribers, you know? Can't go wrong. $300 Canadian. See you next time. Peace. Ooh, that hurt.